Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and we are bringing back more simplistic old Anthony YouTube videos. Just literally simple shit, some training, some talking, and some workouts. I'm actually about to go to Kyle's place right now. We're going to get some burgers and chat over what we're going to be doing in phase 2 of the off season. As you guys know, right, doing an actual off season like I've never done before in my life. So if you guys like bodybuilding, you guys like to train and grow muscle, you probably want to listen to this video. You probably want to watch it, because we're going to talk over the new training split, which we just started. We're going to discuss what the last training split was, how that grew my physique, how we're growing my physique for the next 3 months, our approach, and everything like that. So first off, we're going to get some burgers. We're going to a place called Burger Bros. We're going to get beef and fucking talk about beefy boys while we eat beef. Dude, great information that would have been very helpful is that Burger Boys is closed on Mondays.
What the fuck do you mean?
As they're not open.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. There's not a soul in there.
Hey, Burger Bros, where'd you go?
Wait, what?
Burger Boys.
What the fuck is Burger Boys?
It's right by Cousins.
It's right by Cousins, yeah. Is that not it?
Oh, no, that's not it. This one is closed, but it's called Burger Bros.
Oh, okay, all right. Never mind. I'll call you back later. Thank you. That's so funny because I was fucking around with Kyle for, I'm like, yeah, we'll go to Burger Boys. Because he said it was bros. I just was playing stupid dyslexic kid and said boys. And there actually was a place called Burger Boys. That was dead ass, just a weird ass incident.
Yeah, because we were both thinking of this same place.
Because we passed whenever we go to Kyle's place.
Whatever.
Crazy.
Whatever.
Yo, hey, this motherfucker's walking that door.
We've been here. I'm here with Kyle. Kyle, we're gonna go over our training programs going into phase 2 this off season. We're gonna explain it to everyone here. So Kyle, take it away.
So we'll give a breakdown of the current split we have going on that we started last Monday, right?
Correct.
So on Mondays, we have our first push session of the week where we have 2 to 3 chest movements, 1 delt movement, which is a side delt movement, and then we go and finish the session with a higher rep for triceps.
Correct.
On Mondays. On Tuesdays, fun day. We are emphasizing some hamstrings, so we start the workout out with 2 different hamstring exercises. 1 isolateral, and then usually a seated leg curl. From there, we go into Dorian Yates style deadlifts.
Which, after this talking portion of the training you're gonna see in this video, is actually gonna train that. It sucks.
And then we just do 1 chest supported row machine. So what we chose last week, which we'll stick with for about a month's time, is a T-bar row. And Anthony last week didn't get to do the bicep movement, but I did.
I was drained. Which this day, I would say, is probably the least amount of volume because of the deadlifts with a question mark there.
Yeah, I would say that really zaps us. So sometimes if we deadlift in the beginning of the session, we wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
But overall, it's only 4 movements.
That's only
and
4
then
movements, yeah.
1 or 2 bicep movements. Wednesday, yes, we rest on Wednesdays. Recover.
Which, I think I'm gonna do hot yoga again. I used to do that. My body felt great on it. So if I get, I'm gonna do hot yoga again.
I was supposed to do hot yoga with you at one point.
You still can.
You definitely still could.
Now I can again.
You want to come with me Wednesdays?
I can consider.
Okay, cool. Thursday, what do we hit?
Thursday is our second push session of the week. We have an emphasis again on the upper chest region. So we have a super incline press. Yes. And then we hit 2 delt movements and move into some triceps again. So about 6 movements for the day, 2 chest, 2 delt, 2 triceps.
No, you lied.
I did not tell.
When we trained last Thursday,
Yeah.
we did that high incline.
Yes.
Then we did what? floor press.
Yeah,
and then
we did.
And then we did the dip with the incline. That was 3 chest movements.
Oh, we did 3 chest.
So yeah, I
movements,
catch you in a
right.
lie.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Friday is now a
Back day, solely back. So we have about 2 lat movements, 2 movements focused more on Terry's, and you typically one movement will end with, we didn't get the train together, but we would have a pullover, and we'll superset that with the Terry style pullover, which we'll show you in videos to come. And then on Saturday, the best day, is quads. I haven't participated in quads. However, one day I will be back, and it will be worth it.
yeah, it's all great stuff. With the leg day 2, I am doing this with my legs. I do calves first, then adductors, then quads. Because I used to, when I trained quads, I used to have the mentality of, all right, I'm going to fucking destroy myself on hack squat, and then I'd kind of like iffy leg extensions, iffy whatever else, and be done. So the calves and the adductors got like... They suffered. So now I think putting that first is going to help all the gaps.
It'll help fill in the gaps to train your adductors first. So for those of you that don't train your adductor, it makes up a big chunk of your leg region. So definitely emphasize those. So by putting them first in your workout, you have a lot of resources and energy you can put in.
Which I never realized, if you guys literally look at any like bodybuilder on show day, when they flex their quads, I always thought like all this was quad up front. No, the quad's out here, and all of this shit is adductor.
Yeah.
And it's a huge part of your leg. So hopefully, keeping classic in mind for next year, my legs look quite well.
Yes, so that is the split we're going to roll with for this second phase of off season. It'll probably be a duration of 8 to 10 weeks, I'd say.
Sure. You said you gave me a crazy goal today. Kyle wants me to hit 405 on an incline Smith machine. I'll let that go out there. Smith machine. How are we going to do that, Kyle? Creatine?
Typically, we're going to continue to push food a little bit. So we go through these phases where we increase calories, see a spike in weight, and rather than trying to chase the scale, which a lot of people get caught up doing, we'll kind of gain about 5 pounds, hold there. If you can accept more food, he's still hungry, which is a great cue that people should look for. You always want to be hungry a little bit. You want to be sitting there force feeding and stirring your food, throwing up, things like that.
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to throw up. When I first started this Mass Monster plan, dude, I was like getting 6 meals in a day. I was throwing up like crazy. Like once a day. I couldn't even eat food. It was awful.
So your appetite's really good right now. We'll monitor sensitivity along the way, and that is the goal, right? So we'll use our off days typically lower in calories, or at least the macronutrients for those days. Since we still need to grow, the calories have to be somewhat higher, but not as high as training days, right? So we'll try to make sure some of those meals are perhaps lower in carbohydrates or carbohydrate free for some of the day. I know it's a little hard for Anthony at times, but
He eats raviolis.
yeah, raviolis I can't say. Well, I'll incorporate them if I can.
But lobster raviolis, actually. Sam's Club. Good deal.
Really,
Yeah. Maine lobster.
Maine.
Ever been?
Organic?
Probably not.
Maybe we can make them organic.
Okay.
Okay. We'll fit them.
Can I tell you why I was laughing during that clip?
Did you fart?
No, the more you talk, the more saliva builds up around your lips, and it's like a watery, like a wet pussy. I'm so sorry. It was just...
Anything else you want to cover?
What steroids am I taking?
Who told you to take steroids?
Well, myself. Because you make my own choices. My body, my choice. Period.
For the next phase, for these next 8 weeks, we obviously want to look to put on a good amount of tissue.
First summer, I will not be shredded.
That's true. You okay?
Yes, because I have a girlfriend.
Is that really why?
Partially.
You're sick in the head.
Probably shouldn't have said that, but
Really?
anyway.
Wait. Is that actually wrong?
No, it's just like it's a known thing. You don't have to say it.
So then why'd you ask if it's known?
Wait, because like your goal should matter more than a girl.
Oh, but like... Answer.
You need a good support system. You have your support
I have my
system
support,
ready to
yeah.
go, so therefore you're not on the hunt or prowl for said support moving into the show.
But you're on the prowl for a pro card.
Exactly.
Yes. But
So-
it's a good
If I-
support system.
Okay.
So now that he has a solidified support system that was an integral part of the last prep, you are now both working toward and on the prowl for your pro card in 24, which will be here before you know it. As I was saying, as we get through this summer not having to be shredded, we will take on a somewhat classic and traditional approach of what will put on the most mass, and oral may be incorporated, pending blood work and your appetite. So yes, we will get blood work despite being on cycle currently, because just when someone's off and they try to fix their blood work and things are still messed up or okay, that doesn't justify what happens on all the other weeks that go by when you're on something. So we want to see exactly what things look like now. If things need to be tweaked, if you need to enter a health phase, we do that because that is what matters for longevity.
For sure. So we beat around the bush what we're taking.
We'll take some testosterone. Typically, we switch esters every 8 weeks. We'll use Cypionate. Sometimes we use a blend like Sustanon. We'll throw in some Deca on top of it. Okay. We'll throw in an oral, something like that, and we'll most likely, pending how you are looking. And that will be kind of the beginning phase of this next.
I will say here, I've never taken D-ball before. I have taken Deca previously in off season, but never D-ball and Deca. So I'm curious how this is going to work. And that's obviously all depending on my blood work. Now we're going on to tomorrow's training session.
Tomorrow's training.
Okay, so I'm deciding to do a voiceover of this workout. Something I've never done before. Let me know if you guys like this. I'm doing this voiceover to explain the training session that we just discussed, Kyle and I previously, before these clips, and now actually the workout. So in today's workout, we're doing hamstrings and back. And the first exercise we're doing is single-legged hamstring curls. So it's obviously standing right here, and we're doing this to basically warm up our hamstrings and get blood into this. The first set you guys saw was just a warm-up set. That wasn't anything to failure, and this set here is actually my first working set. So the way we train, we like to do 2 hard working sets for the workout or exercise selection. So this being the first hamstring movement, this was one of my working sets I got here, and we aimed for about 10 reps here. And that was really solid, got my hamstrings really pumped up, and definitely one of my favorite movements I've been doing so far this offseason. Oh, here we go. So with Kyle loves training legs very intensely, and he likes to incorporate a lot of intensifiers into this workout. So we're doing hamstring curls, seated hamstring curls here, and key things you want to do is lock yourself into that machine. You're back on the pad, your knees locked in, and you do not want to, I would suggest not to fully stretch on a working set. I do not like a full range of motion personally for my hamstrings. I like to keep constant tension on them, so that is something I definitely would recommend as well. Here, I think we got maybe about 12 reps was probably the top, maybe got less than that, but we did a drop set. Which is going to happen very slowly, kind of going to waste time here until we get it right about here. We're changing the weight. Here we go. So we're changing the weight. We dropped it maybe about 4 pin stacks. And now here I'm going for a full stretch because the weight is a little bit lighter. And as we did the first set with the heavier weight with more constant tension, we're going to go fully up, as you guys can see right there. Look at that. Good old stretch. So yeah, this burns, kind of gives you like tinglies in your hands. Definitely will help you grow some muscle if you train intensely. Shit, man, it's a voiceover. It just keeps going. What else can I talk about for you guys? Yeah, hamstrings. We're training them, right? This workout today is very short, one of the shorter workouts, and I think incorporating these like strength type of training has grew my physique, which I did right after my show incorporated strength training. My weight blew up, my physique blew up. So I definitely think with the previous volume in phase 1 we did, the amount of volume, taking it down is going to help grow my physique a little bit more. So that should be exciting. And this says still going. God damn. Oh, I'm almost done, I'd assume. Now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're done. Here we go. Dorian deadlifts. If you want to die, do these. Your CNS will be fried. So what you're going to see, it's a normal deadlift right from the start. Here we go. We deadlifted it up. Now, this is the key concept. Bam. Never touch the floor. Yeah, it's kind of hard. So last week I did this. I got up to like, this is a warm-up set. This isn't real. Well, it is real, but it's not hard. I'm just feeling the weight, working my way up till I get to one of my hard sets, which is right here. So this was hard as shit. I'll tell you that. This was, I think, about like a 50 or 40 pound jump from last week, which was sick. And I got about 8 reps. 8 reps. Yep. The goal here, Kyle said he wants me to get 5 plates, and I think that's a great goal for me to push myself because I think that's heavy as shit. I don't think I'll be able to get that, but pushing for those goals will definitely help me get close to it, if not get that and more. So definitely push yourself a little bit in the gym in that aspect. And with these, I don't really know what to tell you, but besides it's a deadlift, and you're just not touching the floor, the whole deadlift cues, everything like that. Great for your hamstrings. Here we go. Now for our back movement, we are doing the chest-supported T-bar row. Dave actually recorded this, as you guys can see. He has some great angles. So here we go. This was also a warm-up set. Once again, I love doing warm-up sets. Rich Piana, a lot of professional bodybuilders. Rich Piana's not a professional bodybuilder. Wow, so before I messed that up, I meant to say feeder sets. These are called feeder sets. They feed into your working set, which are your hard sets. These are still like, they're not hard, but they are with heavy weight. You're basically feeling the muscle, and they do help, build muscle. So this was a feeder set. I basically just felt it. I think about like 8 reps, and we went up in weight. This set's gonna be dragged on a little bit longer, so I'm gonna waste some time here and just say this Arsenal T-bar row is a very humbling machine. It is heavy as shit. So here we go. This is gonna be one of my working sets I recorded. So with the T-bar row here, this variation, we did about 3 sets. 2 sets being non-pronated, just straight up and down vertical. And then this one's gonna be pronated. So we're pulling high and wide on this pronated set here, focusing more on the upper back. There you go. You can see the execution. We're pulling high and wide, chest on that pad, so we are not using like any momentum really, just full on back, pulling with the elbows. You guys hear all that typical back day stuff, Versa grips, typical fucking fitness stuff. So here, is this the drop set? It is the drop set, of course. We went to failure, which I believe was 12 reps. We always go for out of 12 rep range. And then we drop the weight. Here we go. Kyle helps me move it over. Bam. Next one. Bam. Here we go. Ba-bam. Straight into it. Now, it's heavy, man. It's hard. I don't know what else to say, man. If you guys like this, let me know. I could definitely be mic'd up. It could be a lot better. Because doing this afterwards is kind of like a little weird, a little hard. Oh man, look at me train. Wow. The focus. In those eyes, it just says Road to Pro. Road to Pro. Kyle saying yep for me. Here we go. Oh. Didn't even get a racket that time. That's right. Kyle just took the weight off. And we're going again. Look at this shit. Hard. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the workout, guys. This day is the least amount of volume and workouts, exercise selection in the whole entire training split because of those deadlifts, man. Those deadlifts kind of suck. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know. I can definitely do more of these in the future. It could definitely be a little bit better. Let me know. I'm open for new things. So I hope you enjoy the workout, guys. I said this so many fucking times. I'm leaving. Goodbye.